All right, good morning, everybody. As the next to newest member of the Breakfast Busters group, I'm excited to talk a little bit more about my company and what we do. So, Cloudtalk Interactive, digital and internet marketing. I have an MBA, and the CUA stands for Certified Usability Analyst. That just means when I talk about websites, I'm certified that I know what I'm doing. So up here, the good-looking guy, that's me. The really good-looking woman there is my fiancée, Allison. We've been dating for 6 years, and in Montjuic, Barcelona, I finally popped the question. And even more important, she said yes. So in the middle there is my 16-year-old son. He's a junior at Notre Dame Academy in Duluth, private Catholic high school. The big purple square is where I got my undergrad, LSU. I bleed purple and gold. Now this picture in the LSU garb is a bus trip from New Orleans to Baton Rouge 2 weeks ago. Sorry, dog fans, but it was a fun game. We were the only purple and gold fans on that bus. Everybody else was red and black. It was a pretty quiet ride back. The smaller logo, Ole Miss, is actually where I got my MBA. So if you know anything about SEC football, those schools hate each other. Really, they hate each other. It's not dislike, they hate. But that's where I got my MBA, so it was good to experience another campus. All right, so I'm here to talk about website design and development. So this incorporates the whole kit and caboodle, if you will. Nuts and bolts is you have a desktop view, a laptop view, a tablet view, and then a mobile phone view. And now it's all combined into one ratio. What you want is when you look on a website at your desk, it looks one way, but you still want it to look that way when you're on your smartphones. The technology has evolved from when I started the company in 2012. Back then, you built a separate desktop design, and then you built a separate mobile design. It was two different platforms, but the technology has evolved that it's all what we call mobile responsive. So no matter what screen you're viewing it on, it should look and feel, and you should be able to read all the information clearly, and it's not, and I'll have some examples. So just general information, outdated websites can hurt your business. It's just like going to a restaurant or a retail establishment. If it looks old and dilapidated and unsafe, you're going to stay away from it. So when somebody goes to a website and they don't see the information that they're looking for, they don't see the value, they're going to go somewhere else right away. And that's not good for business. What you want to do on a website is incorporate your information. You want to brand your business. You want to show the value of what you're providing potential clients. You want to connect with the visitors to your site. You want it to be mobile responsive. You want to have nice color schemes again, you want to keep somebody, you have a finite amount of time to keep somebody, finite amount of time to keep somebody on your website. You have about 2 to 3 seconds to capture somebody's attention, and if you can keep them on your site for 2 to 3 minutes, they're more likely to become a client of yours. You want visible call to actions, buy now, call us, those types of information. You want to engage and educate your visitors. Keep them on your site. Don't just have stuff up there, but engage with your customers so they know what they're getting from you and give them a reason to call you for your business. All right, on the left is it's a business I'm actually talking to about redesigning their website. This was built in 2008. This is what their current website looks like. There's no logo. It was built using Flash, which nobody builds using Flash anymore because iPhones and iOS devices don't support Flash, so you can't use Flash anymore. So when you go to their homepage, you don't get an idea of what they do, who they are. Now, one of my pediatric clients, you know exactly what they do from just going to their homepage. Healthy Steps Pediatrics, their logo's up there, caring for your child. So if that's all you take away from their website, you know exactly what they do. There's a map at the bottom that shows you their location, the different types of services that they offer, contact information. So we had rebuilt their website last year because it actually kind of looked like that one. And that's what it looks like now. Very vibrant colors. So it's eye-appealing to everybody. Mobile responsive. The same client with the bad desktop, equally bad. This is what it looks like on a mobile phone. It looks exactly like that. And so it's not very legible. You'll have to zoom out, and it's just, for me, I don't have that much of an attention span. I'm going to go somewhere else. Now, this is the mobile responsive site for the pediatric. With mobile responsive, everything is more horizontal. Is that right? Or vertical? Vertical, yeah. So everything flows top to bottom. But you still, again, when you go to the site, you know exactly who they are, what they do. Again, call to actions. So that makes a good mobile responsive website. So again, when we build websites, we don't have to build a separate desktop and mobile design because the technology incorporates the two together. And that's a good thing for clients because they're only paying for one website, not for two. A little bit about website security. Outdated websites. Somebody might say, yeah, 2008 is definitely outdated, but outdated websites could be 2-3 years old because the technology does change fairly rapidly. And when sites are updated, the platforms they use aren't updated, they leave holes for cyber attacks and ransomware, as we've all heard about in the news. You can easily, at the very minimal, secure a website with an SSL certificate, about $100 a year. So if that's all a client does, that's better than nothing. It'll deter. My analogy is when somebody does a smash and grab. If they see a laptop or a computer on the front seat, they're going to smash, grab it. It's easy. But if it's hidden, they may not necessarily going to spend a lot of time just trying to look for something because that increases the risk that they're going to get caught. Same thing with hackers. They're going to find the most easy way into a site. If it's more difficult for them, they're going to move on because they're eventually going to find something with a hole that'll allow them to get in there and do their mayhem. We do daily backups. So if something does happen, we can get the website back up running right away. Have a contingency plan. As McBride knows, with his IT business, he has a contingency plan for his clients. IT companies, they're very big on backup security. So, if you're going to do security and backups with your IT vendor, you should definitely do it with your website. So it's just some examples. In January of this year, hospital system in Indiana paid $55,000 in ransomware because somebody hacked their website and they got into databases and all that good stuff. As we all know, in March of 2018, City of Atlanta got hacked as well. The hackers demanded $50,000. Don't know if they actually, nobody said if they paid it or not, but they probably did. And then Allscripts is a medical company also involved in a ransomware attack. So it's not just the small guys that get attacked. Equifax is an example. I read when they got attacked, it was due to an outdated software patch on their website that wasn't updated. And so again, they found a window, they snuck in and caused a lot of problems for a lot of us. So it's very important to keep your websites secure, just as your IT systems. So I want to talk a little bit now about SEO. Well, maybe not. So SEO, this is what it looks like. There's two flavors, organic and pay-per-click. Pay-per-click are the ads at the top. They're less likely to be clicked. 70% of consumers go organic. Good referrals for me. Thank you very much.